Today, on the day of Anahat Chakra, heart plexus, my question is very simple. How much effort do you put in maintaining relationships? Do you have a family member or a friend with whom you require a lot of energy to maintain the relationship? And if yes, how do you feel about it?
If I am enjoying the relationship, I put more effort, no doubt about it. Somehow maintain it. I cannot just go away. Personal life, like I don't think I have anybody in that way where I have to put a lot of efforts in a negative way because I enjoy like most of the relationship. Office, yeah, you have to maintain, and with some colleagues you are good, some colleagues you have to just put extra effort to maintain that working relationship.
My question was how much effort you require to maintain a relationship, and it was not about colleagues. It was about, do you have a family member or a
I enjoy talking to my friend and put extra effort. My relatives, my friends, yes, I do enjoy and I do that.
How much effort do I put in maintaining relationship? It depends how close the relationship is. Yes, I do have a family member with whom I spend a lot of energy to maintain the relationship. I have my moments where when I'm putting a lot of energy and sometimes it's taking too much energy out of me and I'm not getting what I am actually hoping to get it back. And then I just give a break and then after recharge myself, smile and love and letting go.
Yes, Gayatri.
I do put a lot of effort in my relationships. What I found is I can be a bit detached as well. Like too much of my energy and not so positive, then I am able to stay in the relationship but yet maintain the relationship. I feel good about that. One relationship that I had a lot of energy was my daughter, my younger one. She challenged me a lot on everything. I used to find it very difficult, but I think we have reached a good point in our relationship. Doesn't take that much energy.
Everybody has matured a bit.
Yes.
Very good. Very nice. Thank you for sharing that. Do you want to go next?
The level of energy that we put in maintaining the relationship, it depends. I don't have to talk to them every day, just a monthly once I call and we just catch up from there. And there are few relationships where really you have to constantly, you may think about them, but you may not be at the time, you may not be able to talk or send a text. Depth of the relationship and how much you know each other. So that is. And the second, of course, I think it's with when she entered the teenage, we really had very hard time to understand whatever I say. She finds it mommy is wrong and all. So when I started to understand and again accept from her point of view, and then let go some, she talks, you talk, it just doesn't go anywhere. So okay, let have the moment settle. And then if you ask how I felt, letting go, and then in some situations let go, and some situations maybe accept her point of view, not getting the mom ego come in. She says something, accept her as a friend.
A lot of moms with teenager kids will they can relate to you.
It's a very tricky question, but I was very people pleaser at one point of time, and then I would put a lot of efforts into maintaining relationship, but I don't know, recently I have seen that all is going away. Now wherever I feel that my energy is drained out, I just try to get out of the relationship unless or until it is very, very close to me. Close in the sense my immediate family. So when it comes to my immediate family, I'm trying to understand that everybody has their own journey. Still is a hardship for me that I just want to put all my 100% efforts into it so that everything is good. Definitely when it is your immediate family member, I spend a lot of energy, but not for others anymore.
I'm just an easy person. I don't put so much effort into anything.
So no heartbreaks. That's good.
If somebody says something, I just, okay, fine.
Oh my God, that's amazing. The crux of my question was, do we need a constant effort to maintain a relationship? And is there a constant input need to bring the stability within a relationship? So my answer is absolutely not. Relationship is not a car or a house that needs to be maintained. Okay? It's a bilateral flow of energy. What you talked about your children, teenage children, it's more of a mother's duty or a love. Okay? That's different. And whereas in a relationship with adults, if both sides do not have the same fire, it becomes very tiring from one side just to maintain it. For example, if there's a fight between family or a friend and you constantly need to prove yourself or explain yourself or defend or justify yourself or your actions, that relationship is standing on a very loose soil and it can crumble under slight pressure because the emotions will be of defense and tolerance. Whereas in a true relationship into adults, there should be no pressure or tolerance actually, but acceptance only, which arises out of love. The love that is within your own heart is the stabilizer for any relationship. And that love within your heart is the only thing that makes your heart content, and where it does not demand or expect anything. It's a byproduct of your self-care, I would say. More you work on your self-love, okay, that you can give to others, and then that way you don't demand anything and you're at ease with everything. More you practice self-care, more love you'll generate. And at that point, you don't have to spend any energy maintaining a relationship. So understand the difference. Any relationship or relatives or family members that's requiring a lot of energy for you to maintain, that doesn't have a solid ground, because relationship comes out of love. It should not be something that has to be maintained. Yes, with colleagues, you maintain it. But that also, when you reach a particular height of self-love, you don't need to maintain it. It comes naturally. So you have to try to reach that to that particular height where you don't spend any extra energy in men. It's just happening just by default, by your own nature. Any questions in that? I know it's a heavy and a difficult topic, and maybe different for different people, but this is my take on it.
Yeah, no, it's very well said. I totally agree that, if you have this love and open your heart up, then everything seems so easy. Yeah,
Even at work, you can feel that organic growth. You don't have to maintain anything. I don't put any effort. Do you think I put an effort in maintaining relationship with you? I don't make negligible outgoing calls to anybody all over the world. Nothing. I only receive calls. And I never say no. When people call me or text me, do you have some time to talk? Today also 2 people called from the yoga group. They had some issues. I had a discussion with one of my family members. That person was saying that, oh, I have a friend who calls me only if he needs something from me. Very common, right? We hear this all the time. Only when he needs something, he's calling me or she's calling me because she needs this. So I have a different take on that. I told that person, see, out of everybody, that person is just calling you, maybe because you have something to give and that person knows you can give. So why don't you take it as a blessing rather than being judgmental about that person? So that is real love, unconditional love. Yes, come to me, take me whatever I can offer you. If I can offer, I can give it to you. That should be the mindset. I often see that, people take advantage of me because I'm like that, or I'm just giving, I can't say no. Let them take advantage of you. If you can give, just give. I mean, that mindset has to change. The purpose of life is to just give. We often say, I'm a go-getter, I get things done. You should change your equation to I'm a giver, I'm a go-giver. Then nothing will be maintaining, nothing will be strenuous, no relationship, because you don't have any expectation. A mango tree doesn't have any expectation. Whoever comes and snatches the mango, throws stone at the mango, it only gives mango because it has mango. So what you have, you'll only give that. If you have anger, frustration, guilt, you'll only give that. You'll get frustrated at people calling at different times or messaging you, oh, here comes again the message, she needs something from me. So what? Let them ask. If you can give, you have, then you give. If you're at the position, you have abundance, you'll only give them. Any questions?
For certain blood relationship, you are supposed to maintain certain kind of relationship.
No, you're not supposed to maintain. You're confusing between duty and maintenance of relationship. There's a difference. Duty is out of love. You do it irrespective of whatever. Maintenance is different. Again, you do for your kids. It's not maintaining. It's your responsibility. And that's coming from love. Even if you don't have love, that duty is also not there. You cannot even do your duty if there's no love.
Tina is saying it is basically social responsibilities, not the
pressure.
social pressures, not the duty.
Pressure? Okay. Our rishis gave 4 ashrams, you know that? Brahmacharya ashram, Grihastha ashram, Vanpras and Sannyas ashram, right? 4 stages, each divided into 25 years, approximately. 25 years were Brahmacharya ashram, where you go to Gurukul and study. After 25, if you want to get married, you get married. 25 to 50 is Grihastha ashram. 50 to 75 is Vanpras. Van is jungle, like the forest. Vanpras means you go and start your sadhana, get prepared for sannyas, leaving the world. After 75, you're sannyas. You're not supposed to live with your family members. We don't do that. But that was a perfect thing. When you are cranky, 60, 75, you don't need to stay with your family or children and interfere with their life. Now this 25 to 50, the Grihastha ashram was the pillar of the society. This ashram earned money and it supported all the other 3 ashrams. That was a vyavastha, that system. It was such a beautiful system. And there you take care of the brahmacharis. That means you give the alms and the dan or whatever you want to give to the gurukuls. And then for the vanpras, you make arrangement for retired people also, so that they're comfortable in at least the jungle. They go comfortably and stay. It's like they're going in a spiritual retreat. And then sannyasis, you take care of sadhus also. So this grihastha ashram, if you've entered into this ashram where you're married, it's your responsibility. That's not maintenance. I'm talking about mental maintenance here. You're responsible for people who don't have the caliber to earn that money. For example, your kids or your retired parents. Then you provide them and protect them. Provide and protect. That's your responsibility. But maintaining relationship, I'm talking about peers, like your siblings or friends, or, where they don't need your money or protection. They are your peers. They are same in the Grihastha ashram. You understand the subtle difference, what I'm saying?
No, I got your point. I think I was confused with that duty and
Vanprastha ashram means the Don't get involved in the family matters a lot. Let people live their life. You prepare for your sadhana. Your responsibility is your mind at that stage after 50 years of age. That's the basic difference between maintaining a relationship and performing your duties. By performing your duties, never consider it as a burden or a maintenance type of high energy. That means if you had a child, a teenager, you're not able to take the tantrums of a toddler or a teenager, that means you're not mentally prepared to become a parent. First, train yourself. I know it can be very taxing, but then you have to be ready for it. That means more self-care, more self-love is required. As simple as that. And then you can enjoy that relationship. Then you don't get angry or frustrated at their behavior, whoever it is. What it comes out is just doing your duties out of love. And of course, again, same thing. You have to give directions to your children. You have to be there as a support system all the time because they'll fall back on you. And you want that to become that support system in their life, whether it's your retired parents or your teenager child. You want them to fall back on you rather than looking at support outside that family circle. You should be ready for it. Be strong.
Yeah, 100% correct, Archana. I do feel the big change, as I said, with my daughter is because I've become stronger and I'm so much into my own self. I've become so much more able to relate well and not take it too much to your heart.
I'll give you a very important point. All of you should follow this as a mantra, okay? We have come on a vacation on earth. We are from some different world. Just think you're here on a vacation. These people in your life are just hotel mates or something. They're just in the journey of this earth. You have to go back to some other life. So enjoy while you can. Whatever help you can give to them, to your fellow passengers, just do it. Live life as you're on vacation. Don't get attached to. Do we get attached to hotels, bed sheet, bathroom mirrors of hotel? No, we don't. Think of your life as a vacation on earth. We have all come from Vaikunt. Do you know that? You've forgotten where it is though. So you're getting too attached here. When you put your hand up in the air, you're not touching the same space coordinate again. Why?
Because space changes every second.
Because Earth is not only rotating, it's revolving and the whole galaxy is expanding. Space is not the same. A space is always on a move. You're moving very fast. Such a big vision you should have. And it's like an astronaut going on the space station. We are like astronauts on this Earth. So you do your job to the best of your ability. Try not to get sick. If somebody gets sick, some fellow astronaut, try to make them better as soon as possible and carry the journey along. Finish your work and come back to wherever you belong to. Too much going overhead? I'm sorry. Everybody becomes so serious.
No, it's a very simple way of explaining how to be attached but detached. It's just very well said. I don't even know what to say. It's just so easy to understand.
Rishis just gave the example of the lotus and the lotus leaf. That's what they gave example. I'm giving present day example. That's all it is.
So, Archana, you are attached to the Manas group? Yes or no?
Not attached to anything. Not even my kids. That's a big statement, right? Being attached means you're emotionally dependent on others.
Definitely, yes.
Doesn't matter to me what they do. As long as I've guided them well till 24 years. I've told them you have to listen to me till 24 years of age and then you're free. You can do whatever you want. Before it was 18. As they became 18, I told them it's 24. I said no matter 24 you have to listen. My other daughter was saying the other day, she was like, we wanted to listen to Spotify and I have put a time limit on that. And she's like, Mommy, I'm already 12. I said 12 more years, okay? You have to listen to me. And then after 24, you can do anything. If you're framed into murder and not done it, I'll trust you. Something like that, I said, so that they're open to you and they don't hide things from you.
My daughter thinks that at 18 she's gonna move out and live independently. So I've tried to tell her so many times things are expensive. This is not gonna happen, but no, because I'm putting too many restrictions. She's moving away.
My kids were also saying this, and I said, "Who defined this age 18?" I said, "Government, right?" So you need to talk logically with them. I said, "But before 24, your brain cells are not mature. You can do your research. Our femur bone is also not mature till 25 years. The thigh bone growth of the body is not complete by 24. So that is why our rishis were so smart. The Brahmacharya ashram was 24 years, from 12 to 24. The tumultuous teenager years, they were reading all Bhagavad Gita and everything. So nice. Do we do that these days? We don't. So that's why we face so much of problem. Start training your kids early in life. So then they'll make right decision, or they will sleep on time, they'll eat healthy, all those things, lifestyle changes like when you start early. But then you should not stop yourself from fulfilling the responsibility. You should never shy in doing that. As long as they need you, you should always be there for them. And no matter if somebody hasn't contacted you for 5 years, some old friend or relative and they call you, just accept with an open heart. Give the same love. Yes, how can I help you? What can I do for you? Because they feel you have something, you can give it to them. They have called with that hope. And don't think that, oh my God, only when he needs something or she needs something, she's calling me. That's okay. At least I am there. Yeah.
Yeah, what if we do the same thing? Like we call 5 years after we lost touch and we calling.
It all depends on how that person's maturity level is and how they respond. If they respond in a very lukewarm way, then you can understand that you don't want to call them again, right? If they respond in a very warm way, then it's good to again call back and talk and kindle that fire again.
Yeah, so we should not think that it's a mistake, like not calling.
No. If you feel like, you can call anybody. A lot of my cousins, I have lost touch with many who are in India or somewhere else. But sometimes they see my YouTube channel, they call me and we talk for like half an hour, 20, doesn't matter. In fact, for me, people have called me, I don't even know their name. They call me from Google, and then talk for 1 hour and they hang up and then I never talk again. And they tell me, oh my God, it doesn't look like I'm talking to a stranger. I said, same here. We are not strangers. No expectation at all. You're so busy in your own growth. Whoever comes, just give it to them, whatever you can, and then go ahead towards your path. That should be the vision. Don't think who's doing what for you. And it comes with inner satisfaction. If you have already everything within you, then you don't expect. You can only give. So I want you guys to think deeply about this. Give whatever you can in a family function, relative, whatever. And don't expect that why I'm only doing all these things every time. Sometimes people feel that, like between siblings, one sibling is always doing, the second one doesn't do at all. But do whatever you can. Nobody should question you that I feel like doing, that's why I'm doing. I feel like giving, that's why I'm giving. Give from your own heart. Get first fully convinced in your own intellect that I want to do it. I'm not doing because the other person should also do, but that person is not doing, so I will also not do. It should not be like that. You do because you want to do it. And I have seen this a lot in taking care of older parents between 2 or 3 siblings. There's a lot of times a conflict saying that, oh, your brother is not taking care of your mom. Why are you so worried about taking care of your mom? Sorry, it's my relationship with my parents. If my brother or sister doesn't want to do, why should I care? If I want to do something, I'll do it. That's how the mindset should be. In a colleague thing, if another colleague is not doing, if I'm doing my duty, let me do it. Do it out of love. For this project, I'm doing it. And just do your duty sincerely, not thinking what the other person is doing.
मैं तो ये सोचती हूँ कि उनके साथ है, हमारे साथ है. We should do our.
वैसे ही सोचना है.
We don't compare in general. Sometimes we do, but not.
Yeah, you should drop that comparison totally. Any question anybody's having, when you listen back to our discussion, I'm telling you, when I edit the video, it's so profound for me. When I listen to you guys speaking again and listening, it's so beautiful. Because these teachings, whatever I'm doing through this, is like so deep. It doesn't sink once. You have to listen to it again and again. So all these classes are very precious actually. When I listen back to it while editing the videos, I feel so good about it, different perspective and whatever we have learned together. Try to listen to it again and again. Whatever we did even last year, I have put all these satsang videos, like the discussion part, in a separate playlist, satsang playlist. So you can also forward it to somebody, friend or somebody who's looking for answers, or share with it people who have like-minded people. Those who are, or those who approach you, you can share with them, because you will find people around you who are going through similar situations or some kind of issues.
Thank you for explaining and the difference, because even I was confused between the duty and maintenance.